Hello everybody, this is Kunamy Master, and after making the video today with the news, mainly regarding The Witcher 3, I was thinking, okay, we have a lot of gaming deals and Black Friday day, Black Friday week, Black Friday weekend, all that jazz. And I remember that I did around 12 days ago or so, I did a video with a building guide when the 4080 came out. 12 days ago, and I made basically a guide with basically a complete PC with monitor and everything, basically by the same price of a 4080 to play games around at 1080p in a good frame rate. And I was thinking, okay, maybe I can manage to get something around that value or a little bit more, because I was thinking about doing a 4040p because it will be better to play like a game like The Witcher 3. And so let's get started. I just did some checking some components here, so I make sure that they are good and not going around and randomly choose stuff, but it was just for compatibility issues. And okay, so 4040p, if you are just gaming, I will do the basic stuff just for gaming, and then we put some options if you want to do like gaming and streaming or gaming and recording, and then we can make some changes here and there, so you have a better experience to do those extra stuff. So let's start with the CPU. As always, what we want to focus in 4040p is basically the GPU. The GPU is the one that going to carry all the big load of the brunt force of the work when playing games, and we, except for very rare cases, we're going to get bottlenecked by the CPU. So at the moment, given the broad prices, this is basically a USA market. My market, where I am, Middle Eastern market, is good. The prices are completely different. But we will start with the CPU, and this build should last at least 3-4 years playing games 4040p. Maybe in 2 years we might change the GPU, but that's it. The rest of the things will last you a long time. And I will start with the CPU, which is this. I've been doing some buildings. This is the most recurrent one. This is an excellent one. Can be because we have the 5600 from AMD, the AM4 platform still. You have cheaper ones. This one is a little bit better, but the difference in price may or may not be this huge. At the moment, we might still get this one, the non-X version, which is pretty good still just for gaming. We're going to choose this one. Afterwards, we want to assemble the CPU on the motherboard. This platform, the best ones are still the P550. Give you everything that you need. You don't need to buy X5701. The extra stuff doesn't compensate the value. The value that it offers doesn't compensate, because you can get everything that you need here with this chipset. And my brand that I saw one that was a pretty good value, because usually at this price range you can start getting, as you can see, some motherboards with $80 or something like that. We want something a little bit better, mainly because VRM stuff, the power delivery of the CPU. So if you want later, you can do some overclocking on this one. I know the brand. Sorry, I'm going around up in there. It's from not Asus. Sorry, Gigabyte, right here. This one I saw $120. Usually it's the sweet spot. and we're going to choose this one. This motherboard, it's a version 2, so it's more than capable of handling the new 5000 series CPUs, so don't worry about it. As this one doesn't have Wi-Fi, but after we're going to there is an alternative version for the Wi-Fi version, no problem. Besides, this CPU already brings the stock cooler, so you're ready to go with this one. Don't need for an extra cooler, so we save some money for the graphics card. With this, we're going to choose memory. For 1440p, don't need like super extra speedy memory. You just need. We're going to choose. I'm going to foolproof this with 2 sticks of 16 bytes. And we want a speed around, the sweet spot on this platform is around this speed, 3600 megahertz, and we're going to put it in price order. And usually it's around the cache latency, which is the most crucial stuff in case you play stuff in 1080. The cache latency is very important, with also the speed of the memory itself. And we're going for this one. It's a Patriot, is a good brand, it's cheap, and as you can see, 32 gigabytes by 80 bucks is way cheap, and it's very good memory. So you don't need a CPU cooler. Next we're going for the GPU. For 4040p, the value proposition is on AMD, because they are the prices are very low, the promotions that are being coming out. You see a lot of very excellent 4040p, but I will also give you after an NVIDIA one. And for 4040p, the best one of the best ones is this one, 76. Sorry, my brain is not working well. 6700 XT, and we are not going for the lowest. We are going for the lowest, but not the first option. MSI usually is always a decent GPU, so no problem there. You might see this one. This is regarding the motherboard and the CPU, the BIOS stuff, as I told you, but the version 2. As long as, and I confirmed this some time ago, that version 2 is always has the BIOS upgraded. But if you want to feel safe, just confirm with the supplier of the motherboard. See if it is compatible with the 5000 series. From what I saw, everything is okay, no problem. With this, we want some fast memory. I'm not going to choose no M.2 stuff. There's no need for gaming. There is no purpose here. We are going to choose the most cheapest, because they are basically all the same, so not to worry there. I'm going to choose 1 terabyte, around here, 1 terabyte SSD. There is a lot of options here. I'm going to Silicon Power. It's a brand that I know that it's way good for the price they put stuff in. But afterwards, we're going I can put sorry, you can put an M.2 drive for the extra stuff. But for the playing games, this is more than enough. And just in case we want some extra space for library and everything, we're going to choose a 2 terabyte ones. They are very cheap, no issue here. Okay, we have the Patriot here, great SSD, fast enough, and we are still 800 bucks. And the only thing missing is basically a case, power supply, and the monitor. Regarding the case, there is this famous one, usually, yeah, it always pops up here. I'm going to choose the 4000D. It's a relatively cheap case, It's for cooling. The airflow version, it's very good. From all the reviews that I saw, it's one of the cases I will be that I will buy for myself when I do my build, because it's very compatible with a lot of stuff. Has space, enough airflow. The only inconvenience here it's probably be the fans. It only brings 2 fans, but fans are cheap, and we can see some prices afterwards for that. So I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to choose the black one because I like black. I don't like flashy stuff. Power supply. To power all this stuff, we don't need a huge power supply, but I'm going to choose a good power supply that can handle everything. And I know there is one from Corsair, and it is between these ones, and it's around 850. Okay, 850. They have good power supplies here. This one, the RM850, it's a very good one, and it can handle more than enough everything that you're going to put. And to wrap up, we're going to choose the monitor. There is like an entry-level monitor that I like to recommend, which is from HP. Where are you? HP. It's a 27 inches, which is already a big one. Let's check. 27. And I think this is it. I think it's enough to filter out what we want. Yeah, this one. The X27Q. It's a very good entry monitor to play everything that you need to play. And as you can see, with all the price rebates and everything, we get a excellent 4040p gaming PC complete. You just need to buy the peripherals if you want. As you can see, without the rebates, $1,200. I don't see anything here that I can change as a basic stuff. We will try to navigate now what we can do with the extra stuff that you want to do. For example, some editing, some recording, some streaming. And for that, we're going to need a little bit more power of CPU, and we'll still maintain on the AM4, and we're going to use this one, the 5700X, which is an excellent CPU to handle everything. It's a little bit more expensive, but the difference you will notice the difference if you put the two of them. You will notice some difference, because 2 more cores, it can handle more multitasking, and it's going to be better. Motherboard, we can get the one that has some Wi-Fi, just in case. I know there is an ASUS one, and it's not the full ATX, it's 550. Let me see, ASUS, it's around 150. Where are you? Yeah, this one, the 140 if I'm not mistaken. Asus Prime, yeah, from my notes this is the one. It also has the 2 here, which you will not need the you just plug the CPU and that's it. It's okay, even though it appears, because as you can, we will check just in case. Yeah, we know this doesn't include the cooler. Yeah, as you can see, no warnings regarding this. The cooler, there is a very cheap but excellent cooler. It's been recommended all over the place for basically until the 5950X. It's still good for this, which is from Deepcool. So we will search here. Deepcool. Yeah, this one, AK620. I'm going to add this one. it might seem a little bit more expensive than the cheaper ones, but this one can handle everything from A4 platform. And what we want to do more, I talked about, yeah, the GPU. You can see an alternative for NVIDIA, but I don't see, unless you want to stream and then you want to use NVENC codecs and everything. We're going to check, and the best one that I have that is flawless until now, it's this one, the 3070. So it's more expensive, but still it's flawless for everything. 140p, and in some games can do a little bit 4K, but 4040p can handle everything that you throw at it. But it's more expensive, but I recommend staying with this one. So we're going to remove it, and as monitored, if you do some content creation, we will get a better one, which is the one that when I will buy for me, which is also a 37. The brand, it's from, where are you? Here, MSI. MSI was there. Jesus. Let me pull this up again. Manufacturer, where are you? Oh, it's, Jesus. Sorry. I'll do everything off the cuff, so I don't put everything with scripts. 27, and I think, yeah, it's an IPS. So it appears the ones that I want. It's not more expensive, it's a little bit more, but the color accuracy, it's more color accurate. The response times and everything, the performance, it's way better. Where are you? There you are. MAG 274 QRF QT Quantum Dot. This is the one. It's a little bit more expensive, but you'll thank me, even though it's a little bit more expensive. And let's remove this one. There are always additional stuff. Okay, let's make a quick check. Okay, this is basically if you want to do more extra stuff, just besides the claiming. So it will, you might editing videos, image editing, have opened a million Chrome tabs. It's ready for all that stuff, and it will put you up a little bit more, but still this is the extra stuff. So as you can see the difference, it's a little bit more, but regardless, I will it's recommended. It's recommended, the basic one. The basic one is recommended. Afterwards, if you need to upgrade something, you just want to, I don't know, upgrade the GPU, because this is not necessarily the best GPU for what you want, but it's a little bit more faster in 4040p, but I advise the Radeon one. I will leave, of course, both of the builds in the description below from PC Part Picker. As always, this is a reference for the two builds are like reference style. You don't need to buy exactly this one. Depends. Just check, as I pointed out, for example, the X-cores or not. Regarding motherboards, as long as it has this version 2 stuff, it's more than okay. You don't, unless it's mandatory to use Wi-Fi, just don't buy the Wi-Fi version if you don't need to. That's okay. The SSDs, just the cheapest one, it's more than enough. Like this, you don't need M.2s or whatever it is to play, or even to edit content. No need. And of course, the case is also as a reference. An ATX case is more than enough. Regarding the PSU is also as a reference. The wattage is more than enough, even after you put more SSDs or HDDs, or even like the full LED stuff. It's more than enough. And basically this is it. I think it's a very good build. I will leave, of course, the both of the two variants so you can study and see if in your market there is something like that. And if you have any doubts, just write on the comments below and I will respond and help you out in anything that you need. I'm going to wrap up with this, with the usual stuff. I'm still doing the Go Get Fund Me stuff, and of course it's to upgrade my PC to improve my quality and quantity of work that I'm doing for my private clients. And I will also leave a description below. And with all that said, guys, I hope you enjoy it. As always, some feedback is much appreciated. Extra support, Patreon, PayPal, all those links will be on the description below. So I will see you in the next one. Hope you have a wonderful day. Till then, Kunamy Master out.